We are going to be picking our February reads from our handy dandy TBR jar. Okay. Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Okay, if you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Madhu, aka your chaotic book mom. Today is currently January 23rd. It's a Friday. Okay, you guys, we are doing things early this month because I have big plans for February and the end of January in a way. So, today what you guys are going to see is we are going to be picking our February reads from our handy dandy TBR jar. Okay, we'll be picking 4 prompts from this jar as usual, and we will also be picking 4 books. But this time I am going to try and pick romance books or romance heavy books because it is the February, okay, it is the month of love, and I want to get into the habit of reading contemporary romances or even contemporary fictions or romance books in general, feel good romances that will make you giggle, kick the feet, those kind of books. So what we are going to do is we are going to be picking 4 prompts as usual and 4 books, and we are going to try and keep everything romance based. Okay, so let's start the video. Are you ready for the 4 prompts? Because I am ready. Okay, let's give a drum roll. Okay, now let's just shuffle and we'll pick the first prompt. Okay, now as usual I will be showing the prompt to you guys first. Now let's keep the jar there. Oh, we picked an yellow one, which basically means this is a newer prompt I wrote when I was doing the New Year reset. Can you guys see? I think this is the right way up. Can you guys see this? I don't know. Is it focusing? Can you see this? I don't know. What does it say? A book with water on the cover or title. Guys, what is this? A book with water on the cover or title. I need to go look for a book with water or something like. You know what? I think I have Emily Henry books that might have water on the cover, and maybe something else. Okay, let me just go peruse my shelf and bring back some options. Okay, be right back. Guys, I am back. I do have 2 options for you guys to pick from. The first is The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Clone. It does have a cliff face and ocean. So this has water on the cover. I think this counts for this prompt. And the second is Book Lovers by Emily Henry. It does have a very abstract background of water where they are kind of boating. So it says one summer, 2 rivals, a plot twist they didn't see coming. I also had a copy of People We May Meet on Vacation on my shelf, but I cannot find it. I don't know where I kept it. I don't know if it has water bodies on the cover, so I don't know. So these 2 are the options for the first prompt, which is a book with water on the cover or titled. I found one more book with water on the title, Water Moon, but I don't think I'll be picking that book up for the month of February. Okay, so I have these 2 options. The House in the Cerulean Sea. I've had this book on my TBR for a very long time. I bought it when it was all the rage when it came out originally. But it says a magical island, a dangerous task, a burning secret. I think this is a very cozy, comfy, like a magical realism kind of a love story. So this is going to be very heartwarming in a way. And this next book, Book Lovers, is a normal contemporary romance. It says, I don't know, Nora has been through enough breakups. It's a small town straight out of a romance novel, but instead of meeting sexy lumberjacks and some doctors or cute bartenders, Nora keeps bumping into Charlie. He's no heroine, he's no hero, so can they make a page out of an entirely different book? This sounds fun, okay? And this sounds magical. So which one are we picking? Guys, you know what? I think I will pick Emily Henry book because I've had this on my TBR for a very long time, and I think this fit our expectations best for the month of February. This is a contemporary romance which I think fits, okay, for the month of February. So, we are picking Book Lovers by Emily Henry for our first prompt, a book with water in the cover or title. Book number 1, done. Now let's move on to the next prompt. Okay, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. I feel like I might do 2 or 3 contemporary romances or romance books, and then I'll throw in some fantasy as well, because okay, this is the next prompt we picked. I put the TBR jar away. So can you guys see what it says? Can you see what it says? 100 to 200 pages. Okay, the book I am going to be picking should be less than 200 pages. Oh my god, I don't know if I own any books physically that is less than 200 pages, which is also a romance. Okay, let me go see whether I can find some cozy fiction. I do have some translated Korean and Japanese fiction books on my shelf, so maybe that counts. I'll be right back. I am back with a couple of options. Okay, I found 2 books with less than 200 pages. None of them are, romance centric, so we are going to ignore that. Maybe this prompt will be the other genre we are going to be picking this month. So the first book I picked was All That It Ever Meant by Blessing Musariri. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know what kind of a book this is. I just picked it up on a whim when there was a sale. So it says, I'm going to tell you exactly how everything happened, blah blah blah. After Mama died, we left England on a road trip across Zimbabwe. It should have been fun if only everyone weren't so angry. That's when I met Meticairs. No one else can see them, not even with their coiled dreads, crown of sunflowers and rings that sparkle like crazy. And they are pushing me to tell my story of the day the world turned upside down. This might be a fantasy. I don't know. I don't know what genre this book is. It sounds like a fantasy, but it also sounds like a magical realism fiction kind of a thing from the blurb that I just read. So this is option number 1. Okay, the option number 2 is The Lantern of Lost Memories by Sanaka Hiragi. This is a beautiful Japanese tale about the people that makes us and the moments that change us. This is a translated fiction. I found out that the other translated works that I own, they are not under 200 pages, maybe 200 to 250 pages. So only these 2 books fit the bill for this prompt. Okay, All That It Never Meant. This book has 181 pages. Okay, this is 181 pages. And The Lantern of Lost Memories, this book has 198 pages. So both of these books are under 200 pages, and from these 2, what are we picking? Okay, this or this? I don't know. What shall we pick? Okay, maybe I'll pick this one, All That It Ever Meant. Okay, so this might be the other genre option for our monthly TBR, and it is pretty short. The font is also like pretty big, and it has beautiful chapter head illustrations for every chapter. Like it has beautiful foliages on every chapter heading like this. So I might pick this book up, you guys. And this is such a gorgeous cover. Okay, I love this cover. I adore this cover. It's so beautiful. So maybe we can pick this one up. The Lantern of Lost Memories, like I picked this up from an unhaul from a friend. So this is not like an immediate TBR kind of a book. So I might keep that aside. And for prompt number 2, read a book within 100 to 200 pages, we are picking All That It Ever Meant by Blessing Musariri. Book number 2, prompt number 2, done. Okay, for prompt number 3, we'll shuffle, 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 and we'll pick a newer prompt. Let's see which one we are picking. Like, what is this? I think this is new. Yes. Let me just keep the jar there, and we'll open the prompt up. I used sticky notes to write these prompts. Okay, so these things are like sticking like crazy. What is this? I don't know. Can you guys see what it says? Can you guys see what this says? What is it? A book under 250 pages? Guys, I'm not doing this prompt, okay? I don't have a lot of books under 250 pages on my physical TBR. So we are going to put this prompt back into the jar and pick another one because we just did a book under 200 pages. I don't want to be just looking at page numbers when I'm picking these prompts. So we are going to shuffle and pick another prompt, okay? We are picking another yellow, or we'll pick an old prompt, I don't know. So this is prompt number 3, okay? The new prompt number 3. Let's see what this is. Can you see what it says? Is it focusing? What does it say? Okay, it says read a book your friend recommended. You know what? I do have books on my 26 books to read in 2026 that a couple of my friends recommended, which includes, the House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. So this was recommended to me by a lot of friends, and there are people who might actually strangle me if I don't read this book in 2026. Okay, I hear you, I listen to you, okay? So I am going to be picking this book for this prompt because I was excited to read for the first prompt, right? So we picked this, but we have got another opportunity to pick this book up in February, okay? I heard this is very comforting kind of a romance, so I want to know what all the hype is all about, and I want to see if the writing style or this book is for me, okay? I've heard that people have mixed emotions or mixed reactions when it comes to this book. Some people absolutely swear by this book, and some people are like, it is overrated, I don't see what the point of this book is, like, you know what I'm saying? So I want to read this book and see for myself what all the hype is all about. So for prompt number 3, read a book a friend recommended. A lot of people recommended me this book. So we are going to be reading The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. Okay, book number 3, prompt number 3, done. Now coming to the last prompt number 4. We just shuffled. Let's pick a newer prompt from here. So we have another prompt. I hope it is not like page numbers again. So what is this? Is this? I think this is the right way. What is this? What does it say? What does it say? I don't know. I cannot see anything. I hope you guys saw that. It says a book published in your birthday month. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, if you didn't know it already, January was my birthday month, and if we are going to be picking a book published on your birthday month, it would be like a book published in January. So I might pick a recent release. Okay, now it is time for us to go peruse on our ARCs list. Maybe some books, maybe we have books on my ARCs list that can be added to this prompt as well. I'll just go look at my NetGalley tab. It will have the publishing date on it as well. So I'll go to my dashboard, my shelf. Let's see if we have any books that are coming out or that came out in January. We have Falling for the Protagonist. I might look for some romance books first. Okay, this is coming out in May. Okay, we have The Memory Bookshop. When is it coming out? It is coming out on March. Okay, what else? We have Rears and Vices. When it is coming out? It is also coming out on March. We have Mysterious This Cat Shelter. We have An Arcane Inheritance. I think that came out in December, which I still haven't read, so shame on me. I have to read that first as well. So this is coming out on 27th Jan 2026. So it is a birthday month release. It is called A Dance with Death by Amanda Lins Merer, and it is the first book in the series. The series is called The Three Bells, and it is enchantingly beautiful gothic fairy tale. It is sweepingly romantic. So it is basically a gothic romance fairy tale, okay, which I think fits the bill of reading romance centric books in February. So it says, hauntingly beautiful with lush prose and vividly creepy atmosphere, it follows our main character Corliss Bell, who would do anything to bring her older sister Avon back to life. So the town is very mystic, there is a demon who has come to reclaim what is his, but finds Corliss and the slippers hopelessly intertwined. So basically, it feels like it is like a retelling of Cinderella, but with gothic atmosphere and demons, and I don't know. But this sounds amazing, and I still have a couple of more days for the book's release, right? So I might start this book immediately and read this book and get the review out first, right? I made a good choice to film this video with like one more week left. So, win-win situation, right? So this is the book, okay, A Dance with Death by Amanda Linsmeyer. That is option number 1. Let's see if we have any other on my arcs list. This is coming out on February, and what is it? This is also coming out in Jan. Okay, is this a romance? Oh, this is also a romance. I also have the physical book for this book. This is How to Lose a Goblin in 10 Days. I have the physical copy here. So this came out on January 20th, but I received this recently. So this is like when a halfling pansy and a goblin wren each inherit the same woodland cottage. They make a bargain. They live under the same roof, and whoever is driven out first forfeits their claim. This is a very comforting read in the opposites. Attract rom-com taking place in a cozy fantasy world. Except romantasy, magical forest, interfering wizards, lots of home cooking, and maybe even a kiss at the harvest starts. Oh, this sounds absolutely heartwarming and amazing, and I love the cover for this. The book is How to Lose a Goblin in 10 Days by Jessie Sylvia. And you know what, guys, more than what we have like the gothic tale, I feel like this should be our higher priority because it already came out. I have the physical copy of it as well. So this is the PR letter that it came with, but we have all 4 physical copies here. Okay, I do have audiobooks for The House in the Cerulean Sea on Storytel. We also have for book lovers. I think I also have it for How to Lose a Goblin in 10 Days. I might check. Okay, 2 audiobooks out of the 4 physical books that we own for our physical TBR tackle down in February is a great deal. Okay, I might get through our February TBR faster if we have audiobooks to go with. So yeah, I think I'm going to pick this book, okay, How to Lose a Goblin in 10 Days. For our prompt number 4, what is it? A book published on your birthday month. We are going to be reading How to Lose a Goblin in 10 Days by Jessie Sylvia, which came out on January 20th. Okay. So guys, we have 4 books picked for our February TBR, okay, from our TBR prompts jar, and let's go through all the prompts and the books one by one. Okay, for prompt number 1, a book with water in the title or a cover, we have Book Lovers by Emily Henry. And for prompt number 2, we have a book with pages between 100 to 200. We have All That It Ever Meant by Blessing Musariri. I don't know what kind of a genre it is because I don't know. I have no clue about what it is. And for the third prompt, read a book your friend recommended. We are going to be reading The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. And for prompt number 4, we have a book that was published on your birthday month, which is How to Lose a Goblin in 10 Days by Jessie Sylvia. I hope you had a great time picking a February TBR from our TBR prompts jar with me. We have great titles we are going to be reading in the month of February. I am so excited. I might start some of these books immediately, but I have to wait till I finish all of my January TBR books. Okay guys, I am slacking so bad. I still haven't finished all of my January TBR jar picks. I've read 2 books. I still have 2 more to go. So I might buckle down, finish those 2 books and get the video out of the way. Maybe in the first or the second week of February. I did finish Among the Burning Flowers from my January TBR and First Time Caller. Okay, so I'm really excited to see what the other 2 books we are going to be reading. I'm currently reading The Graceless Heart on audio because I found the audiobook on NetGalley, so I requested it and I was granted the access for the title for the audiobook specifically because the font and the formatting on the arc was wonky, so I requested the audiobook. So I'm currently listening to Graceless Heart. And what was the fourth book we picked? I forgot. What did we pick as the fourth book? Oh yeah, everybody wanted to rule the world with me. I think we picked this one, right? No, I think this is what we picked last year. Yes, this was the geometric pattern, like prompt. I am super excited to read all of my February TBR picks, okay? And I hope you guys are having a great day today. And if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because you will be notified every time I post in the future. Like, for example, my January TBR read along and my February TBR reading vlog and a lot more videos that I have. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you guys very soon on my next video. Bye guys.